episode of F1 TED Talk with Abe Dunks. Today we're going to be talking about Great Britain, uh, Silverstone that happened yesterday. I stayed up the night before, super late, like up to from like 9, started playing like at 9. I didn't get off till like 5 in the morning. So I missed it, but I watched the highlights. I watched the race in 30 that F1 provides. I'm still trying to figure out how to do this because I'm trying to make a podcast around F1. But I can't actually show y'all highlights without getting flagged on YouTube, right? Because of course, I'm it's copyrighted or whatever, and I'm not trying to get a strike, right? I can actually show highlights here on Twitch, but I'm trying to what I do is I save the whole I download the whole video and then I posted it on TikTok. I also posted it on YouTube, but the last ones have been getting flagged on YouTube. On TikTok they'll stay, but on YouTube, yeah, they get flagged because of course of the copyright and stuff. Um it was a good race. Mr. Sir Lewis Hamilton is back on the podium. He won. Right. Second place Max. Third place was hold on. Hopefully you are having a good day. Sorry about that. Monday. Mhm. Okay, here it goes. Okay, here we go. There we go. So Lewis Hamilton came out in first place. Max second, Lando third, Oscar Piastri fourth. What really sucked, and it hurt me to see it. George Russell was in the pole position, and he had to retire. He had to retire because his car was leaking water or something like that. And he was out of there. It sucked to see it because it's his home Grand Prix. He hasn't got a pole position in his home race, and he was trying to chase it this time, but man, it just didn't work out for him. The other heartbreak was Checo. Checo came out in P17. There's a lot of rumors and stuff like that he could be replaced. From what I'm hearing is they want to replace him with Daniel Ricciardo, but it doesn't make sense because okay, my thing is okay, like okay, you're gonna replace Checo with Daniel Ricciardo. Daniel Ricciardo is doing bad too. Like he hasn't won a single pole position this season. And Rebel is like, oh well, we want someone who's not that far from Max. Checo was doing good the first four races, like I've said before. After Monaco, it just went downhill. And then they gave him a new contract, thinking like, okay, he's gonna do better. But then, in Canada, his wing fell off. They gave him a a penalty because he drove all the way to the pit, and you're not supposed to do that because he was losing the brief or whatever. which make no sense because Lando did the same thing last race in Austria with Max when they both crashed and they both went on and finished the race and no penalties were given to both of them, which so it makes no sense, right? Checo has dealt with penalties before, and then not just that, but okay, so in the Spain one, the Barcelona, the Red Bull Ring, which was oh no, that's Austria. Sorry. Last race in Spain. No, the last race was Austria. Yeah. So in Austria, Checo did actually really good. He came up in let me close that out. He came out P3, I think, in practice and stuff like that. But then he did not do good in qualifying. He was starting in P15. I think he finished in P8. But he did really good. And then Austria kind of went down. This one he didn't do that good. So what they told him was that he has to at least be 100 points away from Max in order to keep his seat, right? Right now it's so right now Max is at 255. Checo is at 118, which about what about 124 points away, right? Two, well, one, two, three, four, five, six. About almost 200 points away, right? No, that's not it. Let me bring out my calculator, guys. I'm a little, I'm a little TTD if you don't know that. So he's 137 points away, which, in perspective, that's still not bad, right? He just needs 37 points to cut the gap. But what doesn't make sense to me is like, okay, you're trying to replace him with Daniel Ricciardo, a guy who's doing way worse than him. If Rebel really, really wanted to replace Checo, I would say go after Carlos. Carlos Sainz hasn't. He said that sooner than later he's about to give a you know a response because everybody's trying to sign him or whatever, and it just doesn't make sense. Why are you gonna replace Checo, who's to the public, to Rebel, he's doing bad, but yeah, you're gonna replace him with Daniel Ricciardo? Like, I have nothing against Daniel Ricciardo, but he's not doing good this season. Like in Miami, he was fourth place. He P4, and then he ended up all the way at the end. Like that makes no sense, bro. You know what I mean? Uh, the thing did suck though, Silverstone, because Checo started in P17 and he did not. Like I was looking at the highlights and bro, I think the highest he went was like P14 and then he dropped. And it's just like, damn, Checo, like, you know what I mean? Like, you have a whole country behind you. We believe in you. Christian Horner believes in you, like your own manager or whatever. Not manager, but the team leader of the team, the team captain or whatever. And like, we all believe in you. Like, give us the results that we want, right? But then again, like his car has been having problems, so it's not just up to him. It sucks because it's kind of like Lewis when he first started. From the first race all the way till maybe I want to say until Spain, because that's when he started doing good. His car was like not giving him what he wanted. He was like P18, P20. Everybody was like, "Damn, he's washed. That's it. Max Verstappen's the new GOAT." Everyone was already talking bad about Lewis. Spain, Austria, and Silverstone, he came back. Boom. Pole positions back to back. You know what I mean? Like he showed what Mercedes is capable of. And then a lot of people are now questioning, did he make a wrong choice because Ferrari now is struggling. Ever since Monaco, Charles Leclerc won that Monaco, his own race. The first time he's ever won in Monaco, his home race. Um and then after that, bro, it's just like Checo. Like he has not done good at all. He's been like crashing into walls. He's been spinning out. He's been crashing into his own teammate. We saw it 2 races ago in Spain when uh you know Carlos was trying to show off in front of his home crowd, and Charles was like, "I get it, you're trying to show off, but like you crashed into me." And Carlos was like, he's always complaining about something. There's beef, and you love and hate to see it because season's not over. They're still in the same team, but they're beefing already, and it spices things up in Ferrari. Of course, it does. Kind of like with Lewis Hamilton. Apparently, there was someone who sent out a email saying that someone was sabotaging Lewis Hamilton's car. Because I guess there was a lot of beef, right? Lewis was having beef with his team. They kept telling him like, "You're close to Max. You're close to Max in a race." I can't remember which one, and he was like, "Bro, where's those 5 seconds you told me? Like, it's not 5 seconds, more like 20 seconds away. You know what I mean? Like, I cannot catch up to Max. He said 5 seconds, and it's not 5 seconds. You know what I mean? Like, I can't even see him and stuff like that. And his team, he would like talk to his team. His team would not respond to him. There's a lot of confrontation right there. Of course, and he's switching teams next season and stuff like that. But right now, Carlos and Charles is not doing good. In the driver standings, though, like I said, Checo dropped to sixth place. Oscar Piastri is on top of him. Him and Oscar have been going back and forth at it. It's gonna be interesting to see where Checo goes, though. I hope him the best, but honestly, guys, like if he doesn't continue, I would say Checo. Like if you still love racing at the end, I would say go to Indy. You know what I mean? Like Logan Sargent is going to Indy. Logan Sargent, one of the, right now 0 points. Williams is not good doing good either though. Albon is not doing. I mean, what's his name? His teammate is not doing as good. Any better than him, right? And we just found out this week that Ollie Berman is going to be Haas' new driver, and apparently so is I believe it's not Pierre Gasly. This guy right here, Esteban Ocon. Apparently, he signed a contract with Haas, so he's the second Haas driver, according to reports. Apparently, Alpine is going after Carlos Sainz. There's another rumor that apparently Fernando Alonso, my bad. Carlos Sainz is in talks again with Mercedes. Mercedes hasn't came up saying they have a confirmed driver. They just said that they were going after a young guy. They told Carlos, apparently Toto Wolff said that, you're a really good driver, but this is a young man's game or whatever. It kind of sucks, right? But it is what it is. So yeah, so that's with Silverstone. Like I said, I could show y'all, highlights and stuff like that, but I'm not trying to get flagged and whatnot. So The other thing that we're gonna watch is the Brad Pitt F1 teaser for the upcoming movie that he's coming up with what's his name? Idris El no, not Idris. What's my man's name from bro, I'm such in a blink right now. From Snowfall. Damson Idris, that's who it is. Sorry about that, guys. Damson Idris is coming out in this F1 movie. He's actually Brad Pitt's teammate. So without any more further stuff, let's get into the teaser and let me know what y'all guys think. Was that Benicio del Toro? Sorry, looked like Benicio del Toro. Oh no, it's not. I thought it was Benicio del Toro, the guy from Sicario. Sorry about that. I like how they put the real F1 drivers on there. They got Max, they got Checo, they got Fernando, they got my boy Carlos, Charles, and I think this is Lance Stroll. I remember I saw this pic. They took a picture. Max looks kind of weird, but I think it's just they put makeup on him. My boy Checo just looks the same. No, they did my boy so bad. I think on Facebook they're like, "Oh, Tom Cruise next to Max Verstappen, head ass." But yeah, let's continue this. Summer 2025. Yeah, so that's what it is, guys. It's gonna be interesting, interesting movie, of course, because it's gonna be an interesting movie because it's Brad Pitt, produced by him, but Apple's behind it, which I've seen a lot of people like doing Apple films. I don't know what it is. Like Jake Gyllenhaal has one. My boy from Captain America has one. Um, I guess it's just Apple's trying to go into the movie thing, which it's interesting, right? I mean they have the technology, why not, right? So let me know what y'all guys think about that trailer. Are you excited? Or it's a teaser, so are you excited about it? Are you looking forward for it? And yeah, so let me know guys what y'all think. This is that's it. Thank you for watching, guys. That's it for the TED Talk today. I'll be back. When's the next race? Because I think there's a 2 week gap. Sorry, I haven't uploaded. It's just I've been busy, and the whole Checo thing has me like heartbreak as well. So the next one is the Belgium race, which is not this weekend coming up, but the following weekend, which is the 20th through no the 19th through the 21, 19, 20, 21. So it's gonna be in Belgium. It's gonna be I think what they so they told Checo he can't be he has to step it up on that race. So I think they said they gave him 5 races to catch up to Max. So but they want him to cut that 137 gap after Belgium. So this next race is very, very critical for him. Checo, what I would advise you is just cut off all the noise. Don't listen to none of those podcasts because everybody is. It sucks because there's a podcast in Spanish of F1 in his home country that's talking bad about him, saying that he's done and this and that, and it sucks to see it. It sucks to see that your own country, your own people. It's always your own people. You know what I mean? It's always your own people. And they always say it. The worst enemy of a Mexican is another Mexican, right? They've always said it. Canelo said it. Um, People before them have said it. And it sucks. It really, really, really fucking sucks. Sorry about my language, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Hopefully, he can really step it up. I believe in you, Checo. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching. I'll be back 2 weeks. We'll be back with the F1 TED Talk. But I'll be playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey in a minute. Really got into that game, so just make sure y'all stay tuned. Appreciate that, guys. Thank you.